Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé, Matt stands firm on claims he only proposed to Jasmine because they have a child together. I won't deny. Matt Shively may be new to the 90 Day Fiancé universe, but he's already mastered one of the franchise's most volatile hallmarks, dropping a bombshell and then refusing to walk it back no matter how intense the fallout becomes. And this week, Matt has planted himself squarely in the eye of a storm of his own making. His controversial claim that he only proposed to Jasmine because they share a child has ignited whispers, side-eye, and full-blown outrage among fans and castmates alike. But if anyone thought Matt would retreat, soften, or rephrase his words to make them sound less brutal, they clearly haven't been paying attention. Because Matt isn't just standing by his statement. He's doubling down like a man determined to prove that what looks like emotional chaos is actually carefully considered truth. And according to him, his truth is simple: the proposal wasn't about romance. It was about responsibility. A proposal born from obligation. In the latest episode, Matt's confession landed with a thud, not a heartfelt one, but the kind that leaves the room silent and the audience squinting at their screens. He claimed, in no uncertain terms, that his decision to propose wasn't a spontaneous act of love or a grand romantic gesture. Instead, it was grounded in something far more pragmatic. It was the right thing to do, Matt insisted, his voice steady and unsurprisingly unapologetic. We have a child together. That changes everything. Even the producers seemed caught off guard. Jasmine, meanwhile, froze as though her brain needed buffering time to process the shockwave. After all, she has spent months painting their engagement as a passionate moment rooted in destiny, the culmination of two souls who had found each other despite distance, cultural differences, and a laundry list of misunderstandings. But Matt's version doesn't sound like fate. It sounds like logistics. Jasmine's heartbreak, or fury. Jasmine is no stranger to drama, she practically thrives on it. But this revelation wasn't the fun kind of conflict she can use to unleash a theatrically tearful monologue. This was the kind that strikes at her core. For Jasmine, who has long prided herself on her emotional intensity and her ability to turn romantic vulnerability into a gripping storyline, hearing that her engagement was rooted in duty rather than desire felt like a blow to her ego and her heart. She wasn't angry at first. She was hurt. You mean to tell me that you proposed because of the baby? She asked, eyes wide, voice trembling, shock melting into indignation. Matt didn't hesitate. Yes, that one word triggered the Jasmine fans. No, well, fiery, reactive, and suddenly pacing around the room like she was preparing to deliver the verbal equivalent of a tropical storm. Because Jasmine wants to be loved fully, loudly, unquestioningly. And she wants her partner to want her for who she is, not because life circumstances forced his hand. Matt's explanation was not the love story she signed up for. Matt's logic, cold, steady, and unrelenting. But Matt isn't backing down. He's made that extraordinarily clear. In interviews, he doubled down on his stance, explaining that growing up without a strong parental presence shaped the way he thinks about commitment. I made a promise, he said. When a child is involved, I don't believe in halfway anything. You step up. You build a family. You don't leave things unstable. To him, the proposal wasn't lacking in love. It was infused with a different kind of love, one that prioritizes stability and structure over flowers and grand speeches. Fans are divided. Some applaud his honesty, arguing that too many couples in the franchise get engaged for the show or the K1 visa timeline. Matt, in contrast, seems almost painfully straightforward. Others accuse him of reducing Jasmine to a logistical necessity, leaving romance and emotional connection out of the equation entirely. And Jasmine, she's caught in the middle, torn between gratitude for the seriousness Matt brings to their shared responsibilities and resentment at feeling like she was chosen out of obligation instead of being desired. The child at the center of it all. What complicates this narrative is the existence of the child. Matt and Jasmine share a child who has scarcely been discussed in full detail on screen but whose presence looms large in their dynamic. Matt argues that the baby changed him. It forced him to think about long-term consequences, to re-evaluate the way he approaches relationships, and to imagine what kind of father he wants to be. Everything is different when you have a child, he said. It's not about just me and Jasmine anymore. It's about what's best for the baby. But Jasmine hears something else between the lines. I wouldn't have proposed otherwise. And that is the sticking point, the emotional splinter she can't seem to dislodge. The fight that won't go away. The fallout from Matt's confession has stretched into multiple scenes, therapy session-style interviews, and whispered conversations among the cast. Even the telltale closed-door moments, Jasmine storming off, Matt quietly brooding in the kitchen, feel like preludes to a confrontation that hasn't fully erupted yet. Producers teased viewers with a mid-season trailer that hints the issue will become a breaking point. Jasmine is shown packing a suitcase, muttering that she refuses to be anyone's obligation wife. Matt, meanwhile, insists that Jasmine is twisting his words. This is love, he maintains. It might not look like her idea of love, but it's real. The contrast between Jasmine's emotional wildfire and Matt's steady, almost stoic practicality creates a combustible dynamic. One side wants passion, the other wants structure. One wants to feel chosen, the other wants to feel dependable. Will they survive this revelation? The question hanging over the season now is whether this relationship can survive a truth that is, at its core, neither inherently malicious nor particularly romantic. Matt's confession isn't cruel, it's just blunt. But bluntness can leave deeper wounds than intended, especially when delivered to someone as emotionally expressive as Jasmine. Still, there's a strange irony here. Matt's sense of responsibility could be the very thing that holds their relationship together even as it threatens to tear it apart. Jasmine might rage, cry, and question everything, but part of her has always wanted commitment. Real, lasting commitment. And Matt is offering that, just not in the way she envisioned. The season promises more confrontation, more emotional unraveling, and likely another teary outburst from Jasmine. But as much as she might threaten to walk away, the truth is that both she and Matt are now intertwined in a way that goes beyond visas, rings, or reality TV drama. They have a child together. And for Matt, that's the beginning and end of the story.